In this assignment, you will learn applying themes, changing orientation, using a picture background, specifying print area, specifying print titles, printing and viewing grid lines, printing row and column headings. Themes. Themes in Microsoft Excel provide a unique and professional look to your workbooks. They use an assortment of font styles, color schemes, and graphical effects. On the Page Layout tab, in the Themes group, click Themes. Move your mouse over the various options in the displayed gallery. You can see a preview of how the worksheet would look when each theme is applied. Click on a suitable one. Page orientation. The orientation icon is used to specify whether the layout of the worksheet, when printed, should be landscape, that is horizontal, or portrait, that is vertical. The addition of a header and footer shows you that the worksheet is split up into two pages due to a large number of columns. This is because the default portrait layout has been used. To change the orientation, on the Page Layout tab and in the Page Setup group, select Orientation, then select Portrait. Now, all your data appears on a single page and the maximum, minimum and average marks are displayed on the next page. Activate the File tab and click Print in the left pane to see a preview of the worksheet with the header and footer. Click the right arrow at the bottom to preview the next page. You can see that both pages display the header and footer. Background. The background icon is used to display a picture as the background of a worksheet. In a blank worksheet, on the Page Layout tab, in the Page Setup group, click Background. In the Sheet Background window, browse to the required picture and click Insert. To remove the background picture, click Delete Background. Print area. The print area icon is used to mark a specific area of the worksheet for printing. Select the area that you want to print. Then, on the Page Layout tab, from the Page Setup group, select Print Area, then select Set Print Area. The print area appears with the dotted line border. Only this area will be printed when you execute the print command. Print titles. The print titles icon is used to specify the rows and columns to be printed at the top of each page. This is useful when you need to print a worksheet containing a large amount of rows. The worksheet displayed has data which will require 2 pages for printing. You want the row containing the column headings to appear on both pages. On the Page Layout tab, from the Page Setup group, select Print Titles. In the displayed window, click in the Rows to Repeat at top box and then click the Collapse button. That is, the square box with the red arrow at the right end. Select the rows you want and then click the Expand button in the collapsed window. Now click the Print Preview button. Click the right arrow at the bottom to preview the next page. You can see that both pages display the heading row. Click the Page Layout tab to return to normal view. You may set the columns to repeat at left in a similar way for worksheets that are short and wide with a large number of columns like the one displayed.
The Sheet Options group on the Page Layout tab is used to specify whether you wish to view and print the grid lines and headings of your worksheet. To print the grid lines as well as row and column headings before executing the print command on the Page Layout tab in the Sheet Options group, click the print boxes under Grid Lines and Headings. If you wish to have a neat and clean look for your worksheet, you can remove the grid lines. On the Page Layout tab, in the Sheet Options group, uncheck the View box under Grid Lines. Similarly, uncheck the View box under Headings to hide the display of row and column headings.
In this assignment, you will learn checking spellings, splitting panes, freezing panes. Spelling. The spelling icon is used to check the spellings in your workbook. While entering data, if some spelling mistakes have been made, the spelling checker locates the misspelled words and proposes the correct spelling. Place the cell pointer at the beginning of your worksheet or from wherever you want to start checking for errors. On the Review tab in the Proofing group, click Spelling or use the keyboard shortcut F7. In the spelling window, if a spelling is found to be wrong, options are displayed in the suggestions box from the spelling checker's dictionary. Select the correct word from the list and click the Change button. If there is more than one occurrence of the same word spelled wrongly, click Change All. If the spelling is correct but shown as incorrect for some reason, click on Ignore All or Ignore Once, whichever is appropriate. Using spell check. When you click on any button such as change, ignore once, etc., the spelling checker moves to the next word. If you change a word which you did not want to, click undo last. Some words such as proper nouns, which are not really errors, may be shown as spelling mistakes. You may add these words to the dictionary by clicking the Add to Dictionary button. When the checking is completed for the entire worksheet, a message saying so is displayed. Split. The split icon is used to split the worksheet window into separate panes and scroll the worksheet in each pane so that you can easily compare data from separate worksheet locations. When you split panes, the panes work simultaneously and a change made in one immediately appears in the other. To create a horizontal split, select the row where you wish the split to be placed. On the View tab, in the Window group, click Split. You will see a line appears across your worksheet. Appropriate scroll bars appear to enable you to scroll within the upper and lower panes. Click the Split button once again to remove the split. Vertical split. Similarly, to create a vertical split, select the column where you wish the split to be placed and click Split. You will see a vertical line appear in your worksheet. Remove this split. We'll now create a horizontal and vertical split. Click in a single cell of your worksheet and then click Split. This will divide your worksheet into 4 panes with the vertical and horizontal line. Quick splits. A quick way to create a horizontal split is to click the Split Box tool at the top of the vertical scroll bar and drag to your desired location. To quickly create a vertical split, use the Split Box tool at the far right of the horizontal scroll bar. If you wish to move a split, just click on it and drag to where you want it. To remove a split, double-click it. The freeze pane icon is used to keep a portion of the sheet visible, while the rest of the sheet scrolls. When you have a large worksheet, it is often required that column or row labels remain in view. By using Excel's Freeze Panes feature, you can freeze either columns or rows so that they remain visible at all times. Let us freeze all the heading rows in our worksheet. We need to highlight the row below the rows which we wish to freeze or lock. Select the row containing the data of the student with roll number 1. On the View tab, in the Window group, select Freeze Panes. Then select Freeze Panes. You will see a line appear across your worksheet. Everything above the line is frozen and will remain in view when you scroll down your worksheet. Now scroll up and down within the worksheet. You can see that the headings are displayed always. To unfreeze, select Freeze Panes, then select Unfreeze Panes. Freezing columns. To freeze a column in your worksheet, highlight the column after the columns you wish to freeze. In the Window group, select Freeze Panes, then select Freeze Panes. You will see a vertical line appear in your worksheet. Everything to the left of the line is frozen and will remain in view when you scroll across the worksheet. Freezing columns and rows. To freeze both columns and rows, click in a single cell and select Freeze Panes, then select Freeze Panes. This will freeze all rows above the selected cell and all columns to the left of it. Overview. Friends, we have learned to use some of the key commands on the page layout, formulas, data, review, and view tabs. You may try to explore the other options on your own. In the next lab, we'll learn about some other important aspects of Microsoft Excel. So let's move to the next lab and get started.